Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we have an AOE showdown between the Infection, Flora, Winteray, Sentry, Chocolate, Bunny Burrow, and Egg Basket. Well, the Egg Basket is a support in this video, which helps bring slowness and poison damage, so units will perform better. Before we start, I'm doing a Chocolate Flora giveaway, so make sure you like and subscribe to join up. Now, let's get started. First of all, we have the Infection unit. This is a contagious unit, which deals 45,000 DPS with 32 full AOE range, 10-second cooldown. The cost of the unit is following: 5,016. Pretty expensive, right? But this unit has a special ability, which I'll show you later. So it's infecting all of these units here, and we're going to see how much damage it dealt at the end. So even if the enemies are out of range, it is still getting damage. So this would be very useful sometimes. However, this unit cannot be damage buff, which is a disadvantage to the unit. So you can see here, most of the units are getting damaged, pretty much, dealing a lot of damage. And let's see how much it dealt at the end. It dealt a total of 27.4 million damage without thing. Secondly, with the Flora, this unit has 38 range. I think you guys are very familiar with this unit, full AOE, but this unit has really good cost efficiency from first level to second level. Only with 7,500 cash, you can do 5 times the DPS, and the rest upgrades are really cheap. So we're going to set on the same enemies, and let's see how they do. So for this unit, if there's more enemy in the range, the more damage it will do, because it's doing the same amount of damage to every enemy without fallback. So if there's 100 spiders which are really close to each other, it will do an insane amount of damage. And this unit can be fully buffed and support. So let's see. It did 4.9 million and 4.9 million. So 9.8 million damage. Way less than Infection. However, it can be damage buff, so we'll talk about it later. Next, we have the Winteray Flower. This unit you should be very familiar with. Is coming out from the winter update, and this unit has a range of 35, a slowness of 15, and a total of 12,000 DPS. However, this unit does not cover the full AOE range, which is a disadvantage. But the slowness might help this unit, so let's see how they do. So you can see here the waves are sending out, but not hitting the enemies at the back. However, from this bit, you can see here is enemies are getting bunched up, so that the Winteray will hit more enemies now. This unit also hits out of range, like if it's a little bit out of range, it will cover, so it might be a good thing to note. So they didn't get a lot damage, but most of these are bunched up, which should be useful in endless mode. Okay, let's see. The 2.5, 2.48, 2.42, 2.4. I'll say it did around the same as Flora, 9 point something. So let's put it here. Next up, we have the Sentry Stem. This unit has 44 range. Oh, let's put it further here, and a total of around 12,700 DPS. This unit is really unique because it refracts up to a range of 12, dealing 20% more damage to poison enemies. Because of that, if it's bunched up, and it will do more damage. That's why we are going to equip a Egg Basket Stem, which does poison damage and slowness. These two are really good combo, and you guys should definitely try this out. So if you see here, the Sentry Stems and the Egg Basket work extremely well together. There's a max placement of 2 Egg Basket, but I'm just going to use 1. So the Sentry Stem can kill. Alright, so it's hitting all the enemies now, and it's doing insanely good amount of damage. to them. So most of them nearly died. Yeah, they're all bunched up. So let's see. This time it did 6.32, 6.27, 6.2. So around 90 million total damage dealt, which is absolutely good, fantastic. But this unit can only works well if there's a poison enemy and also a slowness, which Egg Basket Stem is really essential for it. So I don't know if it's really good without it. It's not that good without it, so we'll leave it as it is for now. Next we have the Chocolate Thrower. No need to explain, it works exactly like the Tesla Thrower with the ability to turn the enemies to chocolate, and which increase damage by 10% of all units. So it brings a total of 9,900 DPS, but has a significantly smaller range. So you see here, it's not doing as much as the Tesla Thrower, but it's still okay. This less range really matters because it's not that efficient if it's less range. Okay, so all of them are down to 1.06 million, but with Tesla Thrower it's down to 1.01. That means it only dealt 4.37 plus 4.37, which is 8.74 million damage. So let's put it here. Lastly and finally, we have the Bunny Burrow. This unit is a full AOE unit doing 26,000 damage to all enemies. However, once we put the Bunny Burrow down, it will start summoning bunnies, which could affect the test because it might do extra damage. So let's do this, and let's have the enemies, and then we can upgrade. I think this is fair. Alright. Let's see how the Bunny Burrow does. It's full AOE doing 26,000 DPS to all enemies. So it's doing extremely well. That's why I bring it to endless mode. Okay. So let's see how much damage it would do at the end. It's full AOE range, so yeah, really good. 24.8 million, which is, for Infection is 24.7 million. These both cannot be buffed. So, that is the ranking for damage, okay? This is only for damage ranking. So let's place the units here again, and then we'll make some amends or changes. So right now, from the damage output, this is the unit. This is the ranking for the units. So, I believe that Infection can so in first place, I believe it is the Bunny Burrow because Tesla Thrower I meant. It deals so much damage with the buff, which these units can't. So in a match, you usually bring a buff unit like an endless mode, survival mode, and Tesla Thrower is actually good in survival mode. The problem about Bunny Burrow is that it does not do good in survival mode, so we have to rank it down. In the next, I think it's Chocolate Thrower. The debuffing, the increased damage to all enemies really help, but it's not as good yet. It can be fully damaged, but after that, it only has 34 range, so I won't rank it too high. I believe the Infection is more useful than the Bunny Burrow because it stays. The enemy stays for forever. So I think Bunny Burrow and Infection will be a tied second place, but Infection would do better than Bunny Burrow in survival mode. And then we have the Chocolate Thrower. I don't really think this unit is that great at all. With not a lot of bad cost efficiency. It's just like a Tesla Thrower, but a little bit weaker. But Infection and Bunny Burrow does really better against it in the damage from the test we done. The Sentry Stem, this unit requires like the slowness poison units, so it is not that great overall if it's only using it. The Wind Turret provides a really good damage, but it doesn't cover the whole thing. So I think I should put the Infectia on top of the Bunny Bow in placement, due to the fact that Infectia does do better than Bunny Bow and has better cost efficiency. So that's it for the ranking. Do you agree with this? Please comment down and share more thoughts and comments. And if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. And have a good day. Goodbye.